Now question number 12. Assertion and reason. Assertion. For an observer looking out through the window of a fast moving train, the nearly objects appear to move in the opposite direction to the train, while the distant objects appear to be stationary. This is assertion. For example, when we are moving in the train or from the bus, if we observe outside vicinity from the window, what happens? The all vicinity trees, everything like a circular motion. Those are in the circular motion. So in the circular motion, what having? Angular velocity having. For example, in this way bus moving. So this all vicinity appears like a circular motion. Which objects are near to our, is it a tree or anything, what happens? Moves with more angular velocity. Similarly, going like this, what happens? Moving away from this observer, omega, angular velocity gradually decreasing. At the edge, what happens? Omega, it becomes 0. In the circular motion, we are having one relation, V equals to R omega. If omega is 0, V becomes 0. V becomes 0 means long distance objects appears like rest. Actually, when we are moving in the bus, actually the surroundings not moving, not circular motion, appears like that to our. So here what is more? Omega more. So automatically linear velocity also more. So when we are traveling in the bus or train, if we observe surroundings, near objects moves rapidly towards our, depends upon our velocity of the bus or train. If it is more, then also more. But near objects more, gradually that velocity appears less. Long distance objects appears no motion, rest. So that is happening. So that is the assertion. Next, reason. So what is the reason? If the observer and the object are moving with velocities v1 and v2, here one observer, this object means I am taking one car. If the observer and object are moving with the velocities of v1 and v2, this velocity v1, this velocity v2, respectively, with reference to laboratory frame, inertial frame, earth or laboratory frame, like that you take. The velocity of the object with respect to observer, velocity of the object v2, with respect to observer 1. So that is v21. Is v2 minus v1. This is relative velocity concept. Velocity of the object. Who is observing? Observer. That comes 1. So you write this as v2 minus v1. That is the concept of relative velocity. Who is observing? Observer. Who is moving? Object moving. So first comes object. Velocity of the object with respect to 1. What is the meaning of v21? v21 means velocity of the second means what? Object with respect to 1 means what? Observer. That is the meaning of that we are writing as v2 minus v1. If observer is at rest, we are writing 0. If moving with velocity, write velocity with direction. So this is the correct. So assertion also correct only, reason also correct only. But this is not correct explanation. Both are correct and not correct explanation. In this question, by changing, if you want to tell what is the correct explanation, when we are traveling in the bus or car, objects moves with omega angular velocity, appears like that. Near objects more velocity, long distance angular velocity objects 0. Due to that only long distance objects appears 0. Rest means v equal to 0. Near objects velocity more compared to that. Again this velocity depends upon our vision. If we are moving more velocity, this rapid also comes. Slowly moving, slowly appears. But comparing with our long distance objects, that is 0, this is moving with velocity. So that is the correct explanation. So this is about assertion reason.